So what's going on, guys? DIY Dan here again, and this is another episode of Backroads, Arizona. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to replace the AC shroud that covers your AC unit on your camper, toy hauler, or RV. I'm also going to go over the reasons why you need to keep an eye on this and replace it when it is needed, along with identifying the components that are under that AC shroud and how to check a couple things since you're going to have that cover off. Now, the AC unit on my toy hauler is a duotherm, and obviously there is different manufacturers of AC units for campers, toy haulers, and RVs. And obviously those AC covers might be different between manufacturers, but the overall concept that I go over in order to replace these AC covers is generally going to be the same, so this video should help you out. Now, we are Amazon affiliates, which is where I got the duotherm aftermarket AC shroud that I used in this video, and it will be at the end of my description, listed first, followed by the other AC shrouds that I managed to look up on Amazon in case one of those looks a little closer to what you have on your RV, camper, or toy hauler. And let's get to it. Now, obviously the reason I replaced this AC cover was because it was damaged. I am in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Phoenix, Arizona, the sun beats the crap out of absolutely everything and did end up destroying the top of this AC cover. There was two things I used to identify which AC cover I needed to order. The first was to see if I could figure out the manufacturer of that AC unit, and it just so happened that it was labeled on the vent system in the actual toy hauler. Another possibility of identifying it if it's not labeled on the outside cover is pull the little filter down and look on the inside, because there was a tag in there on this unit as well. Now, there is a possibility you might not be able to find a label like this other AC unit at the back of my toy hauler. I did go ahead and try and remove this filter as well to see if it was labeled up inside, and I could not find a tag either way. This is not that big of a deal because you're still going to go up to the top of the toy hauler, take some measurements, take a picture of it so you can match it up, and that should actually be enough. The only reason I mentioned looking for it, because if it is easy to find, it's just a little extra security that you are getting the right one. So right here I am up on top of my toy hauler getting those measurements. Now, because I forgot to take a video of when I actually did it with the old one, I am just showing you the measurements that I took with the new cover installed. Now, the approximate dimensions I got when I did that was about 35 inches long, 30 inches wide, and about 11 inches tall. Now, I used those two pieces of information to go on Amazon, and the first thing I noticed is that the description did say it was a duotherm. Then I went down to the product dimensions and noticed that my numbers were very similar to the ones that were in that description. It also looked very similar with the air vents in the exact same location as the one that I was replacing. Using all that information, I did go ahead and order it, and it was the correct one, and it arrived a couple days later. Something I would suggest is making sure there is free returns just in case it does not fit correctly. Now, I actually highly recommend at least getting up on top of your roof of your toy hauler, camper, or RV at least once a year to verify issues like this. Now, obviously that's the reason I figured out that I needed one of these AC covers. Now, if you are worried about putting too much weight up on top of your toy hauler, you can always grab a couple pieces of plywood and move those along as you go on top of your roof to help distribute that weight so you're not worried about putting too much weight on one spot. One more example of the reason you want to keep an eye on your roof once or twice a year is when I purchased this toy hauler about 5 or 6 years ago, the gentleman that had it before me did not keep an eye on his roof, and he actually had water damage, which actually saved me about $3,000 to $4,000 on what these units were going for at the time that I purchased it from him. However, I did have to do some major repairs to the right front corner of this toy hauler. Now, that is a little different story if you're under covered parking, because obviously your roof and the stuff on your roof isn't going to take nearly the amount of damage throughout the year as it is if it is exposed. I am actually in the process of working on that, wanting to buy a carport to put in my side yard so I do not have nearly as many issues with the roof of my toy hauler as I do right now. Once the new AC cover had arrived from Amazon, I went ahead and got back up on that roof and removed the 14 screws, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 5 on each side of this cover, using a number 2 Phillips on my drill in order to remove them. Now, depending on the brand of AC unit that you have on your toy hauler, there might be a screw on the top, so just make sure you look for that as well. Once I was done removing those 14 screws, that AC cover basically just lifted right off of the rest of the AC unit. Once removing that cover, I did take a look at the components that are underneath that cover just to see how everything was looking. I went ahead and spun the fan motor to make sure it felt good, which mine did. However, if you feel any type of resistance or grind or anything like that, it is time to replace that fan motor. I also took a good look at the coil for the condenser If that coil looks like it's covered with mud, dirt, debris of any kind, you want to go ahead and use a blowgun with an air compressor to blow that material out. If that does get dirty, the transfer of heat that's needed is not taking place as good as it should, which could cause your unit not to be as efficient. The other major component that you're going to see is the actual compressor, which is basically the pump for the system. Not much maintenance you can do to that, but it is under there. So right here, I was just trying to find the safest way in order to lift this AC cover up on top of the toy hauler. All I did was take a rope, tie it to that cover, go ahead and climb up the ladder of the toy hauler, and then just lift that cover up using that rope that I had tied to it. So right here, I was just setting the new AC shroud in place and lining up the holes. The holes were in the identical location as the old ones, so you don't need to really drill anything. There was one minor difference between this aftermarket shroud and the old one. It did have the 2 screw holes at the front and the 5 on each side. However, it did not have the holes for the 2 that were in the back. My guess is they just realized it really didn't need them. When tightening down screws like this, I like to use my drill, not my impact driver, in order to do it. That way I can set the torque setting on the drill to make sure I don't strip these holes out from tightening them down too much. So as soon as your AC cover starts showing damage, you should replace it. And the main reason for that is not necessarily that you're going to get roof damage or a water leak inside your toy hauler if it goes bad, which is probably a possibility, but they do keep that sealed up pretty good, not just the cover. Is more or less that there is more expensive components to your AC under that cover that cover is protecting. Now, in all honesty, I waited a lot longer than I should have in order to replace this AC shroud cover. And the reason for that is I didn't want to have to go to the dealership and pay dealership prices in order to get one. All I ended up doing was doing those simple steps at the beginning of this video in order to figure out what I needed, and I was able to get it off of Amazon and have it delivered within a couple of days. It was very easy to do and well worth doing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some good information. If so, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. The whole concept of my channel is to give you guys the most information in the least amount of time as possible so I don't waste your time. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Later.